Welcome back to Coins News Daily, where truth matters and real numismatic knowledge leads the way. And today you will discover why the United States of America ultra-rare Barber Silver Dime 1894's mint mark is considered one of the most valuable coins ever produced by the United States Mint. In the year 1894, the San Francisco Mint officially struck only 24 Barber Silver Dimes, a number so low that it shocked collectors then and still stuns experts today. And no public explanation was ever recorded, creating one of the greatest mysteries in American numismatics. Some historians believe these coins were struck to balance accounting books at the mint, while others suggest they were gifts for influential bankers or officials. But what we do know is that fewer than 10 examples are confirmed to exist today, making this coin rarer than many famous gold coins. The Barber Dime was designed by Charles E. Barber and features Liberty wearing a laurel wreath on the obverse, while the reverse displays a simple wreath encircling the words "one dime," but the true magic appears when you see the tiny letter S below the wreath, identifying the San Francisco Mint. To properly identify a genuine 1894's Barber Dime, you must confirm the date 1894, the S mint mark below the wreath, and the correct physical specifications, including a weight of approximately 2.5 grams, a diameter of 18 millimeters, and a composition of 90% silver and 10% copper. Because of its extreme value, this coin is heavily counterfeited, so serious collectors must examine sharp strike details, natural silver toning, proper edge reading, and die characteristics that match known authentic examples. There are no officially confirmed mint error varieties of the 1894's dime in circulation. But if a verified error such as an off-center strike or planchet anomaly were ever discovered and authenticated, experts estimate such a piece could exceed $3 million due to the already microscopic population. Condition plays a massive role in value, and this is why professional grading is essential, because a certified example graded by PCGS or NGC gives collectors confidence, protects value, and opens doors to elite auctions. Market demand for this coin is driven by elite collectors who aim to complete Barber Dime sets, museum-level collections, and investment portfolios, and demand far exceeds supply, which is why prices continue to climb with every appearance at auction. Verified auction records confirm that an authentic 1894's Barber Dime has sold for more than $1,900,000, and some privately traded examples are believed to have exceeded $2 million in negotiated sales. Experts estimate that if a high-grade example appeared today, especially in near-mint condition, the extreme high price could reach $2,500,000 or more due to inflation, collector competition, and historical importance. For coin hunters and collectors, the lesson here is powerful: always examine old collections, estate holdings, and inherited coins carefully, and never assume a small silver coin lacks value, because history sometimes hides in the smallest places. If you believe you have found a rare Barber Dime, do not clean it, do not polish it, and immediately seek authentication through professional grading services before making any selling decisions. To sell a verified example for big money, trusted United States platforms include Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers Galleries, Great Collections, and major numismatic auction houses that specialize in ultra-rare American coins. These auction houses connect your coin with serious buyers worldwide, maximize exposure, and ensure proper handling, security, and record-setting results. This is why knowledge, patience, and verification are the true tools of success in coin collecting, because one authentic discovery can change a lifetime. Today you are about to uncover the truth behind one of the most misunderstood Roosevelt dimes in United States history, the 1967 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark. This is not just another common coin story. This is a mystery shaped by a unique moment in American history when the United States Mint intentionally removed mint marks, creating confusion, curiosity, An unexpected rarity that still fuels collector demand today. Welcome to Coins News Daily, where honesty, research, and real coin knowledge always come first, and in this episode you will learn exactly why the 1967 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark can become valuable, how to identify special examples, and how collectors turn ordinary finds into extraordinary profits. To understand this coin, you must go back to the 1960s, a time of nationwide coin shortages, rising silver prices, and public hoarding, which forced the United States Mint to make a dramatic decision by removing all mint marks from coins dated 1965 through 1967. That means every 1967 Roosevelt dime was struck without a mint mark, whether it was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, and this single decision changed how collectors evaluate rarity, condition, and market value forever. The 1967 Roosevelt dime is a copper-nickel-clad coin, not silver, with a total weight of exactly 2.27 grams, a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, and a reeded edge that must be sharp and even for high-grade examples. On the obverse you will see President Franklin Delano Roosevelt facing left, with strong detail in the hair above the ear and clean lettering in the word Liberty, while the reverse shows a torch flanked by olive and oak branches that must display full separation to earn premium grades. Now here is the real truth about value. Because in circulated condition this coin is usually worth face value, but when condition, strike quality, and errors enter the picture, the story changes dramatically. High-grade uncirculated examples with sharp strikes and flawless surfaces can be worth serious money, especially when certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, which confirm authenticity and condition. The most valuable standard examples are those graded MS67 and higher, and verified auction records show that exceptional specimens have sold for prices reaching several $1,000 when demand peaks. One confirmed top auction price for a high-grade 1967 Roosevelt dime reached over $4,000, proving that condition alone can transform an everyday coin into a collector trophy. But the real excitement begins with error coins, because this year produced some of the most fascinating mint mistakes collectors hunt aggressively today. Look closely for off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes without a collar, double dies showing extra thickness in letters, and planchet errors that cause weight variations above or below the standard 2.27 grams. A genuine off-center strike can be worth hundreds of dollars, while dramatic errors with strong visual appeal have reached values of $1,000 or more depending on severity and preservation. Experts estimate that the extreme high price potential for a flawless top population coin or a dramatic error example could exceed $5,000 in the right auction environment. This is why grading is critical, because professional certification protects buyers, increases buyer confidence, and often multiplies value compared to raw ungraded coins. When hunting for this dime, always check luster, strike sharpness, absence of scratches, and error characteristics, and use a digital scale and magnification to verify weight and details. If you believe you have a valuable example, submit it to a reputable grading service, then consider selling through trusted United States marketplaces like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, or verified online platforms such as eBay with certified listings. Collectors pay premiums for transparency, documentation, and quality images, so presentation and honesty directly impact final sale prices. The 1967 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark is valuable not because it is rare in quantity, but because excellence, errors, and condition separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. This coin teaches a powerful lesson in modern coin hunting, where knowledge beats luck, patience beats hype, and education leads to profit. Today you will learn the full and honest story behind the United States of America Roosevelt dime 1975 with no mint mark, including what is rare, what is valuable, and what most people completely misunderstand. At first glance, this dime looks ordinary, but history always leaves clues. Because in 1975 the United States Mint was producing massive quantities of coinage during an era of inflation, metal shortages, and quality control challenges that created the perfect environment for valuable mint errors. The 1975 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and during this period Philadelphia coins traditionally carried no mint mark, which means the absence of a mint mark alone does not create value. But it does open the door to something far more important, which is the hunt for rare varieties and errors. This coin features President Franklin Delano Roosevelt on the obverse, designed by John R. Sinek, with the Torch of Liberty on the reverse flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing peace and strength, and these design elements must be sharp and clean to attract serious collector attention. The standard weight of a genuine 1975 Roosevelt dime is 2.268 grams, the diameter is 17.91 millimeters, and the composition is copper-nickel clad. And any deviation in weight or thickness can signal a valuable mint error worth investigating. Collectors, carefully inspect this date for off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, wrong planchet errors, weak strikes, and dramatic die cracks, because these errors occurred when production speed mattered more than perfection. One of the most desirable varieties involves off-metal errors, where a dime was accidentally struck on a planchet intended for another denomination, and when authenticated, these pieces can command prices in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Grading is critical, because condition transforms common coins into premium collectibles, and a 1975 dime graded mint state 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC becomes exponentially more valuable due to the difficulty of finding flawless survivors. The real truth is this: millions of these dimes exist, but only a tiny fraction meet the standards collectors demand, and even fewer display verified mint errors that elevate them into a completely different value category. Verified auction records show that high-grade mint state examples have sold for prices reaching several $100s, while dramatic authenticated error coins have crossed auction blocks for prices exceeding $1,000. The estimated extreme high price for a spectacular wrong planchet or major off-center error example is several $1,000s, depending on eye appeal, rarity, and professional certification. If you are hunting for this coin, look closely at the rim for missing sections. Inspect the lettering for doubling, weigh the coin accurately, and never clean it, because cleaning permanently destroys collector value. To sell for big money, always use trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, or certified listings on eBay with third-party grading, because serious buyers demand authentication. Grading protects you from undervaluation, attracts elite collectors, and turns uncertainty into confidence, which is why professional certification is one of the smartest investments a coin hunter can make. The 1975 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark is not about fantasy riches, it is about knowledge, patience, and recognizing the rare moments when ordinary change becomes extraordinary. If you enjoy honest coin education, dramatic discoveries, and real market truth, like this video, comment with your best coin finds. Share this story with fellow collectors, and subscribe to Coins News Daily for more real knowledge and powerful discoveries waiting in your pocket change.